sweet to me. You're so sweet to me. The things you're doing to my mind.
Yep, you good over there?
Giving me what I need. That's what you got to do.
Click start on your
That's what you got to do.
for YouTube. Your YouTube is streaming. You positive? Oh, perfect. All right. Okay. I'm gonna turn it on now in a second. All right.
Today, man, we are back on a Sunday. Today, I can hear Unc.
Yes, sir. Boom.
It's all good, man. So, happy to be here, man. No stress today either, man. Unc, how you doing today, man?
I'm excited, man. I enjoyed this bye week. I don't know about everybody else, man, but I absolutely adored and enjoyed this bye week big time, man. It was less stressful, and you know what I'm saying? I just got a chance to relax for once.
That's the thing, man. Relax, right? You feel me? Like, that's really the name of the game, bro, because today I took very much needed rest that I needed mentally, right? Like, you know, we be doing this damn near every week of the year, damn near.
Yes, sir.
At this point, bro, we gotta chill. Like, we gotta have some type of chill.
I agree 100%, man. This season is long, man, and when you're not doing as well as you would hope, this kind of messes things up.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Took my mental break, but we chilling, bro. And I took very much, pleasantries in watching other teams' misery, right? I loved it today, bro. But there are definitely some things we can talk about, throughout the league. 100%. New draft order as well, so we're gonna talk about that.
Yep.
You already know, but shout out to the chat though, first and foremost, man.
Chat in the building. Yes, sir. If
you want to go ahead, Unc, man, you already know what we do, man, here on the Turf and Rundown Show, man. Chat lives matter.
Absolutely.
So everybody that is in the building. All right. Make sure you guys tap on the like button. Make sure you guys tap on the subscribe button if it's your first time here and you're feeling what you're hearing, man. But go ahead, Unc, tap on that chat, man.
Freddie Chavez is in the building. Salute Nation. Freddie Chavez, salute. Billy Davis in the building. Yes, sir. Let's see. Oh, we got Dominique 5 in the building. What's up, fellas?
Hey, what it is, bro?
Hey, we got a lot of people in here today, man. Sacktown Raider Mike is in the building.
Bro. Yeah.
Raiders moved into, I think, the third pick as of right now. Raiders.
100%, bro. 100%.
Hey, we got one of our all-time favorites. Sun Goddess in the building. Appreciate you showing up. Hope you enjoy the
blessings
show.
To you, Sun Goddess. Always a pleasure when you're in here, man.
Absolutely. Freddie's telling us we got fourth, man. We got fourth. Let's see who else is up in here.
We're going to talk about it.
Billy D in the building. How's everything sound, everybody? I just want to
Hey,
make
what's the
sure we
deal,
good. You
man?
know what I mean?
What's the deal,
Everybody's,
bro?
we sounding good in here. Y'all good? The music sound good. Everything's rolling. Let me know. Let me know.
I'm not seeing no complaints in the chat
Me
so
neither.
far. So they would have told us already if we was fucking up. So
Absolutely, bro.
yeah,
Absolutely.
they would have told us.
NE Raider boosters. You know that's my guy
Midseason.
right there, Jeff, man. Hey, glad you
What's
could
the
show
deal,
up,
man? What's
man.
going on, Big Jeff,
Absolutely.
man?
Salute Raiders,
Always
baby.
happy.
Just
Always
Raiders,
happy.
baby. Bro, it's a lot. We got a lot of people
Yeah.
in. We got a lot of people in, man. One last but not least,
Yes,
man.
sir.
John 7 Athen Studios. Up, run down. I'm assuming you know who
What's
that is,
going on,
man.
man?
That's
What's going on, bro? Appreciate you. Hey, appreciate everybody in the building, man. Let's go ahead. Today we're gonna touch on some NFL topics, but of course, the Raiders have to stress us out in some capacity. So we're going to be talking about some topics that might make us uncomfortable, but we're going to go ahead and touch on them nonetheless, right? So make sure you guys tapping on here. Before we get on the first topic, for all y'all that's on my channel, you about to get an ad right now. Skip on that, but real quick, you about to go ahead and get everything popping, man. So this is where we starting with today's show, Turf. Very somber news, right?
Uh-oh.
Well, how do you want to start it? Do you want to start it with the story that broke? And then we go into, kind of how we gonna parlay off that?
that's a good idea. I think that makes sense.
Well, let's rock then. Look, so this is what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna parlay it. We're gonna parlay it off that. I'm over here touching the wrong buttons. That's on me. Hold on.
You
All right.
want me to share?
Yep, we
Uh-huh.
on. We sharing now. We gonna
We
share this
ready.
right here. First little piece of news, right? We parlaying it everywhere, man. The Raiders held a team meeting. So obviously this happened a day ago, so we're not breaking no news or anything, but this happened a day ago. It's happened on Monday this week, per the CBS, studios and all that. We held a team meeting, and Max Crosby and the likes and everybody spoke up and basically said the way that the team is being ran, there is a lack of organization.
Ooh.
They're wasting time, so to speak, and there is a lack of discipline and accountability.
Wow.
So
That's a
one
lot.
source described the meeting as ending uncomfortably for all parties, but saying that the meeting was nothing like the Josh McDaniels meeting that happened a year ago. So let you digest that. That's it's a lot to digest, man. You can go ahead, sound us off first, man. I mean, how you feel about that?
That's pretty heavy, man, to be honest.
It is.
I really don't understand what people actually expected or thought when it comes to a rookie head coach. You know what I mean? What did you think you were going to get? A person that is going to make absolutely no mistakes? What were you expecting? Him not to have to learn on the job? The guy was never, ever even a defensive coordinator in the league. Yes, college, but not in the league. And even in college, he wasn't, that much of a head coach either. So I just don't understand why people think, Rome was built overnight and that these guys are going to make all the right decisions. I keep going back to Dan Campbell because I believe his first 2 seasons were terrible, like 2-13, right? 4-12, something like that. And then things started to finally catch on. You know what I mean? And I don't see AP as being no different. He's in the same boat. He doesn't have the background. He's got to learn this stuff on the job, man. He's going to make mistakes. So, yeah, it's just troubling, man, because, one and done. We're like the laughing stock of the NFL when it comes to, coaching changes, etc. When do we stop it?
That's real. Letting you, bro, listening to the whole thing, it's not anything I can really disagree with what you're saying, but I'll say this. This is not a good look for a lot of us that want him to get a second season, right? Like,
No, yeah.
I want him to get a second season. It's just not a good look when you talk about lack of discipline. lack of organization. Because those are the two things at the very least. I'm like, shit, you gonna at least bring us that, right? Like,
correct.
Discipline, organization. So, and salute to Jason, man. Shout out to you. But
Absolutely.
yes, that's the thing that worries me when you talk about that. And Max Crosby spoke up as well. This is the thing where I think, where as fans, where it's like now people are starting to turn it like, oh, Max is kind of like how Devontae was. He's gonna say one thing and then Max ain't like that.
Nah,
right? Where
not
it's
even
like,
close.
I'm gonna say one thing and I'm gonna turn. No. If Max gonna bring something up, he's gonna bring it up for the betterment of the team. But at the end of the day, still, he wanted this man as his coach. So he's not gonna automatically go to Mark Davis behind a man back and be like, I don't want this man no more. I don't see Max doing that, bro.
I don't either.
I think I just think this right here is just a culmination of us not being a very good team. Him making rookie mistakes his first year, whether it be with the hiring, if that's how you want to say, right? Or just how he managed the team as the season went on. And we're not talking about in game. We're probably talking about if they're bringing up lack of organization and they're bringing up all that, then it's management week to week, day to day basis.
I agree.
It's not even us saying like, oh, what we see on Sundays, because it go deeper than that. Like, if the players are saying that, bro, it is not just Sunday. Correct. It's not just Sunday. Then he has to figure out as a head coach, if he's to stay, how do I create a better environment, right, for the player? And not saying the environment's toxic or whatever, but if they feel like they're wasting time, then shit, like, what, you got to do something different.
Yep. No, I wholeheartedly agree, man. And that's the thing. I mean, this is part of the learning on the job, right? He's probably having a hard time reading the room. You know what I mean? All the warm and fuzzies. We got our coach. We love you. All that stuff is over now. And now it's time to get down to brass tacks. And there are some decisions that he probably doesn't even realize are so grave, right? And so big that it's causing these rifts. And I already told you guys this locker room was fractured the minute that Devontae wanted to, head out. And, he had to, deal with the business decision with Jack. I'm telling you right now, there's pockets of little fan groups within the team, and that's what you heard speak up. That's what you heard speak up at that so-called meeting. And, again, it's like the inmates are running the asylum, if you will. And now they have problems with AP because they don't like what's going on. And I mean, this will never end as long as you continue to allow the players to be divas and play like this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Excuse my French, bro. I'm giving the middle finger to everybody. Don't nobody tell me nothing.
I agree.
Nobody tell me anything.
I agree.
Nobody. I'm not listening to the fans. All the fans, shut up. Shut the hell up.
Right.
If I'm Mark, I don't want to hear a peep out of you.
Not
you
a
keep
peep.
buying my damn tickets at that point, right? Two, the players. I definitely don't want to hear nothing from the players.
Nope.
At this point, remember they were talking about shut up and dribble? Hey, man. Hey, at this point right here, bro, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because guess what? I just did what majority of you wanted.
Correct. 100%.
That's not to say it's a bad thing, but then again, right? If we fire the man, now all of a sudden, bro, it's like, well, what do you want? What do you want? You feel what I'm saying? Like, what am I supposed to do, bro? At this point, bro, I think he listens too much because then if he fires AP, it's listening to us.
I agree.
Again, it's listening to the fan.
Totally
he don't need no 1 year. We need to go get a play caller and do this and do that, bro. You realize, right? We have done the same thing years upon years upon years. It's just in different forms, right? Yep. When we fired Jack Del Rio, who do we move on to go get? A great innovative play caller, right?
Right. Absolutely.
Did that shit work? No.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Cool, we move on from Gruden. To get another young, innovative play caller. Did that work? Or he's not say young, but let's just say innovative play caller, offensive genius, as they were to say. Did it work?
Nope.
Dog. Stop listening to people, bro. Stop
agree.
listening to people, because all the fans want a young, innovative coach, and they want this Ben Johnson, they want all that. Cool, it sound good in hindsight, bro. It do. It really sound good. But that young dude that we want is a rookie his damn self.
Right.
So then if that don't work, who's to blame then? Who's to blame then? If we get Ben Johnson and that shit don't work, who do we blame? You let me know, Turf.
Well, and that's the thing. We already know the chances of Ben Johnson working out season 1 is going to be slim to none. He's a rookie head coach.
Season 1, thank you.
Gonna be exactly what we just had. So.
Because he has to build.
Correct.
He has to build.
Absolutely.
Regardless of what you say, bro, like, and this is not us saying that Ben Johnson is going to be terrible. We don't know. We have no idea. But that's the problem, right? Like, that's the problem. We don't know what he is as a head coach. If I'm not mistaken, Turf, he's only been an offensive coordinator for like 2-3 years.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken.
No, you're right.
Now, I might be wrong. But before he was the Lions offensive coordinator, the man was a quality control coach, I believe. Or a passing game coordinator.
And that's coming in on the ground. Yeah, that's coming in on the ground.
Thank you, Tur. And then now you elevate to offensive coordinator. Now, to be passing game coordinator to offensive coordinator, it's a leap, right? But you get to season yourself. But to go from 3 years of an offensive coordinator in the NFL to just jump to the head coach, it could work. But damn, dog, like, are we not learning our lesson?
Yeah.
Or do we not learn these lessons, bro? I don't understand.
Yep. No, you're absolutely
I can't really
right.
see that chat. What did that chat say?
No, they saying the players need to shut up. This is Dominique 5. Players need to shut up because this is what they wanted and who they wanted as the head coach. We got a lot of chat, man. I'm actually about to try to put this chat up on the screen. It's too many goddamn people in
Do
here.
your thing, bro. Do
It's
your
too
thing.
many people.
Because
but
people
real
want
quick
to,
though,
people
real
want
quick,
to talk, bro.
Right, real quick. We got some old timers in here, man. Hey.
Uh-oh.
That's my guy, man. What's up, Turf and Rundown?
What's the
Hey,
deal?
Charles Washington, I appreciate you, man. It's been a long time,
Hey,
man.
glad you're here, man. It's been a minute,
Exactly.
man. It's been a
Glad to
minute.
see you, bro. Hope everything is well, man. Hope you enjoy the show as well.
Facts.
We got Real Talk
Facts.
Raider Nation in the building. What's good, fellas? Great day of games.
Man, what's the deal, bro?
We moving
What's the
on up
deal?
the draft board. Hashtag SS. Have a good show.
Hashtag
People
SS,
should
baby.
know what that is at this point, right? Everybody kind of
Yep.
knows what hashtag SS is, man. Everybody should know.
Yeah.
So Pigs 76. Welcome to the show, man. Brady is going to get a lot of the blame or credit for what happens now. Man, I got a lot I'd love
Agreed.
to discuss when it comes to Brady and what's going on with what I
Agreed.
think, you know. So, but yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that. Yeah, get it going, man. I'm gonna try to get this chat up here so
No,
people can
Hey,
see.
you continue with the chat, bro. It's ready whenever you're ready, because it's a continuation of the conversation we were having. So,
Okay. Yep. Well, I'll keep on pulling some of this stuff up, man. Just Raiders, baby.
yeah, let's get
We
some of this
just
chat.
need to stick with someone and let them do their thing. I absolutely agree.
Agreed.
I agree 100%, man. Hey, our
Agreed.
guy is in the building. Tony Shepard. Salute to the Turf and Rundown Show. What's up, nation?
Hey, Tony.
My man. Hope you well, man.
My guy.
Glad you're here. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Yeah,
Yes, sir, man.
Let's see who we got. We got Raider Nation Jason podcast. Hey,
Yep.
what's up, my dude? Yeah, we got a lot up here.
And let me know whenever you're ready. Hold on, I'm looking at this.
Yep.
Hey, I'm looking at it on YouTube, bro. We look pretty clear,
looking
man. We
clean.
look pretty clear.
I told you.
Yeah, everybody can hear us all right. It ain't too bad. Everybody can hear us, see us.
Yep.
Make sure. But all right, if you ready, man, I'm ready to share this. This is a clip
All right.
from
Let's
I
do it.
believe his name is Jonathan Jones and Amy Trask. Amy Trask speaks a little bit on the situation that's going down with the Raiders.
Yep.
So let me see. Boom.
want to get your thoughts. The Raiders made some changes this past week, firing offensive coordinator Luke Getsy and two other offensive staff members after their loss to the Bengals on Sunday. In the coming days, head coach Antonio Pierce, Scott Turner, interim OC, make senior advisor Joe Philbin the offensive line coach, and bring longtime NFL coach Norv Turner in as an offensive advisor. Norv, of course, the father of Scott. But that is not all. On Monday afternoon, there was a players and staff meeting, and in it, Kyle, in it, players spoke up. They talked about needing a more efficient schedule, that there was too much time being wasted, that there needed to be more structure, more discipline, more accountability within the entire program. Now, the Raiders are on a bye this week, but the hope is these changes from that vent session will help the two-win Raiders have a strong back half of the season, just like last year, Amy.
Well, I certainly hope that's the case and that there will be a strong surge after the bye. But something you said puzzled me, JJ. Wasted time, lack of accountability, need for discipline and structure. And here's why it puzzles me. Yes, Antonio Pierce is in his first year as a head coach, but he has on staff Marvin Lewis, Joe Philbin, Rob Ryan, men with a lot of experience. And beyond that, the head trainer and the equipment manager have both been with the Raider organization for roughly 43, 44 years. And the reason I note that is, in my experience, the trainer and the equipment manager have a real sense of the pulse of what's going on with the team. They are with the players every day. They spend a lot of time. They hear player discussions. So the question I have is, did they sense there were problems? If not, that's a little odd. If they did sense there were problems and didn't share those with the head coach and the general manager, that's a little odd. So something about this puzzles me. That said, I'm hoping for a surge. I want the best for Raider fans.
And I'll say this, sir, and then I'm gonna let you go off on what you say and speak to the congregation. But she got a point. If you got all these old veteran motherfuckers on the staff, and we still having this conversation about accountability,
right,
and wasted time, well, what are they doing? What are they doing, bro? Is it nap time within the organization at a certain time where the seniors got to get some sleep?
Right.
We're not doing that. Like, what's going on, bro? What's happening?
Yeah, a lot of this is strange, man. And again, this all, in my opinion, boils down to a guy that came in, saw an opening, right? Figured, hey, I'm going to do this my way. Let me think about how I'll go about this. I remember being a player, right? And thinking, I'm going to hit the ground running, come out, and I'm not going to have many problems. I got all my mentors. I got all my leaders, surrounded by me. I'm not going to have any problems. And then when the real job started, and he started to realize, oh, so the head coach doesn't get to make all of the calls, right? Oh, the head coach doesn't get to choose all of his staff, if you will, like solely himself. These things start to make differences. I mean, I could see AP so uncomfortable so many times when it comes to these press conferences where, he wants to say something or has said something and then had to pedal back. And you could just see the frustration in his face sitting on that podium like, I can't believe I got to say some of this stuff that I don't want to say or that I don't really agree with. Like, right. I mean, the man told us, the bottom line is the man flat out said he didn't want a Band-Aid at quarterback, and we know what we have. That in itself tells me more than what I need to know as far as what real true decisions are being made.
Agreed. We still don't know how much. We still don't know. I mean, you and I go back and forth on how much control the man actually has within the organization. We have no idea. But, I will say, it's not a good look that we're saying this, and you have these guys on staff. Like, it's like you have Joe Philbin, you have Marvin Lewis, you have all these guys on staff that should be veteran and already have ran a team and should know how to efficiently run a team. Correct. Right? Like, all of these guys should know. And now the fact that you've gotten rid of even more coaches, I want to know how we're going to be able to see better output. for the rest of the season. Let's be real, Turf. I don't expect to see anything get better on the offensive side. I don't.
How can it? How can it? Yeah, how
we can
it?
delude ourselves and think exactly. We can delude ourselves and say, "Oh, it's gonna get better." But prime example: look at the Jets. They changed their play caller. How well did that work? And they
Didn't
got
work
way
well
more
at
talent
all.
than us.
Exactly. Nah, you're
They
absolutely
got
right, bro.
Way more talent than us, and they still suck.
Correct. Yeah, this ain't. We got problems, man. We got some serious problems. Real quick from the chat, man. We got Big Papa in the building. What's up, Big Daddy? Jose Delgado, sup? Familia. Let's bring Mike Grable to coach. Clint Kubiak, offensive coordinator. Shedeur Sanders, franchise quarterback. Let's go. I ain't mad at that at all right there, bro.
Hey, we're going to talk about this later.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about this later because I put a tweet up, and everybody's been arguing about the tweet, so we'll look at the tweet because that's he just brought it up. But real quick, and shout out to Big Daddy, but real quick before we continue that, man, let's go ahead and share this real quick.
Okay, you want to share? All right, real quick. Hold up.
Yeah, one more time. So we talked about all this about AP being, in these meetings. Is it looking good? But then when things like this come out,
right?
Very curious, right? Very, very curious when things like this come out. As you can see, this is the odds of coaches that, should be getting fired or look to be getting fired next. Doug Peterson is a very easy one, in my opinion. I ain't gonna cap. Very easy.
Absolutely. Super easy.
They suck. So I think he for sure should be getting fired. Matt Eberflus, I told you in the group chat, Turf, bro, that coaching staff is idiots. They're idiots. They're bad.
I agree.
And he's had the chance to get a quarterback.
Right.
And a new offensive coordinator.
Yep.
So ugly. Very ugly. Mike McCarthy at third. Not surprising. Gerard Mayo, I think, should be very, very much lower on this list.
Absolutely. He just got there. Bro, again, a rookie. Another rookie.
Exactly. But they look like I'm watching their games and they look better week after week. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
Even shit, and I told you, like, even Drake May, he looks better week after week. I'm like, all right, bro. They got something.
Yeah.
Right? They got something.
Yep.
5. I'm not surprised at 5, but I'm monitoring 5 for one simple reason, Turf. If you can get this man to be your offensive coordinator, I'm all for it.
Right.
Shit.
No, I
would
agree.
love that, but
I would too.
5 is Daniel Jones gonna get that man fired. I ain't gonna cap. He's
I don't think. Yeah, I agree.
He's gonna get him fired.
Yep.
And on the flip side, 6, Shane Steichen is gonna get himself fired. Real talk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real, bro. When you move off if the rookie is throwing for 100 yards and like an interception or two, or like a dude that hasn't played all that much, you can be like, okay, well, look, he ain't played. I need a little time.
Correct.
Right? We got a season. But when Joe Flacco is out there throwing 3 interceptions and under 200 yards, yeah, bro.
That's a problem.
And you the one that pulled that trigger, bro. You the one that told us that he was gonna be better.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
Very wild. Very wild, bro. Very wild. So he gonna get himself fired. Todd, how is Todd Bowles on this list? I don't understand.
I don't get it either. That man has been doing nothing but good, in my opinion. I don't see Todd Bowles getting fired. I mean, if you wanted to say we might upgrade, maybe, but not see that. Mike McDaniel is not getting fired. Nope.
I'm not seeing that.
That's insane.
He's not getting fired.
That's insane.
He has an excuse, right? Kevin Stefanski is a wild card to me. It's a toss-up to me if he gets fired or not.
Yep. Yeah, I
don't know.
agree.
What's your opinion on that?
Kevin Stefanski. I mean, yeah, it's. I mean, look what he was dealt. You know what I mean? The stuff that he was dealt, man, it's not gonna be easy.
No. I don't know what coach is gonna turn that around immediately.
At all.
No, I don't know. Last but not least, at 10 comes in the Panthers coach, which I think he's about to be lower on this list after this week and the way they look. Like,
absolutely, yeah.
Bringing in Bryce Young again, and they're winning 2 games in a row. That's beautiful to see, bro. I was happy for Bryce.
Yep, I agree, 100%.
I was happy for Bryce, man.
100%. Me too.
I'm glad he got his win, bro. He did his thing. So, as everybody sees this list, you know, off turf, you notice there's a name missing that our fan base would be like, where is it?
Right. Oh, they ready.
Our fan base is asking, where's the name? So
they ready.
Go off, man. What do you think he's not on this list? What do you think?
I think he's not on this list because it's his first year. We knew what we were getting ourselves into, at least the people that understand exactly what getting a rookie quarterback means. That's a big deal.
Right.
That's something that's not easy to overcome, right? There are going to be mistakes made. So I just don't understand that part. That's the biggest part I'm not feeling, getting an understanding. It just doesn't make any sense, man. I don't know, overnight, like, I don't know any coach that started as a rookie, any coach, let alone a rookie head coach, that just came out the gates blazing.
Because last year deluded people. You got to understand. I mean, was DeMeco a rookie? He's a rookie head coach?
Well, no, not last year.
But wait. Though. But he's a coordinator.
Yeah, he's been a coordinator. He inherited a great front office too. Shout out to the Texans. That front office, bro. I mean,
are they playing right now?
They play tonight. Yeah, that's the tonight game. That is the tonight game.
Man, bro, can you believe I'm over here seeing people talk of C.J. Stroud regressing? I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah,
are we serious?
They're crazy. They're crazy.
I see, hey, Turf, I told you, bro, like this always happens. When a rookie has a great year, it's going to happen to Jaden Daniels. Mark my words. When a rookie has a great year, anything less than what that first year was, it's a regression in people's eyes.
Yep. No, I agree.
I remember, this is going to make me sound old, Turf, but I remember back in the day, we used to give a quarterback a year and some change until we figured out what he was.
There you go, bro. You're absolutely right, man. You're absolutely right.
Hey, man. That 2012, even in 2012, 2013, we used to give him up a year and a half, year too long sometimes to figure out like, oh, hey, he's probably not it. He's probably not the dude. But you gave him all that time to figure it out. Derek Carr got 9 years for us to figure out that's not it.
Right.
That's not it.
Right.
Come on, bro. We got to give people time, bro.
Yeah.
I just don't understand where the mentality of like we need it right away. I do understand, but
right. We know right. So hey, shout out to Matt, man. Hey, Ritter at quarterback and the real OC and Scott Turner might improve the offense the rest of the season. So with that being said, hey, that's why there are a lot of games that we are not supposed to be winning that we'll win this year. Meaning, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but I mean the ones we've won. We shouldn't have won those games, right?
Man,
am I wrong?
Let's go through it then. Let's go through it. So we got next week against the Dolphins, which, I mean, I'm not going to say it's not a winnable game. It is.
Exactly.
It's a winnable game.
Exactly. Exactly.
But I got to see how they look tomorrow. I got to see what they look like. Remember, Tua just got back. They scored 27 points on the Bills last week in Tua's second week back. So let me see tomorrow, see if he got his for real rhythm back. And if he does, and they're really rolling again, it's going to be hard to beat them. I ain't going to lie.
I agree.
I want to say we should beat the Broncos so bad, but they're scrappy. They're scrappy.
The Broncos are the real deal.
They're scrappy.
Broncos real deal.
It's hard to say they're not scrappy, bro. They're scrappy, bro. It's tough. The Chiefs a week after that. Come on now, hey, chalk it up.
Yep.
chalk that shit up right there.
Yep.
We already know what time it is. So I don't see this. The next 3 games, Dolphins is probably the only one where I'm like, yeah, you can pull that out.
Right.
You can pull that. Well, no, Broncos too. You can pull the Broncos out. You can't turn the ball over. That's just what it is.
Correct.
You can't turn the ball over.
Correct. Yeah, that's good. I do know my camera is acting up right now. Don't worry. We got this. I think I left the battery running, so we good
gotta
though.
let the tech man do
We
his
good.
thing.
This would happen,
Let the tech
and,
man do his thing.
and if Leo is watching, this would happen if I had StreamYard or anything else. So don't be trying to clown on my OBS skills. Leo, Cheeto Linus. You know
So,
Leo's my
based
guy.
off the quarterback plays, oh yeah, that's the guy. But Miami, maybe.
Right.
You gonna chalk up that Chiefs, Buccaneers, bro? They're better than us. I don't give a damn what nobody tells me.
Absolutely,
They're better.
100%.
We should lose that game.
Yep,
The Falcons are a better team than us, in my opinion.
yep.
They're a better team. So I would say we lose that game. I think so. The Jaguars are a toss-up. I don't know because by then they might have fired their coach on December 22nd.
Right, very possible.
So if they're not without a head coach, how good can they be? You know, Trevor, it's a mess. It looks like so. We might be able to get their ass because they just as dysfunctional as we are. So
Maybe. Keyword maybe.
Maybe. But see, if Trevor Lawrence is playing and shit like that, they automatically got a better quarterback in offense.
Correct.
So you look, the Saints, I'm going to be real with you. We can lose every single game except the Saints game.
Right.
That's all I want. I just want that one.
You and me both. We
But-
can't lose that game.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't care about every other game. We can lose every other game, in my opinion. But that Saints game, I want that. That Chargers one, I don't know, bro. I hate, and it pains me to fucking say it, but they're just a scrappy ass team, bro. Like,
Oh, yeah.
they're a tough team.
Yep. Yeah, they're the
They're
real
tough now.
deal. They're
They
absolutely the
didn't
real
grew some
deal.
nuts, bro. The Chargers didn't grew some nuts.
Yes, for sure.
Oh yeah, they didn't grew some nuts, bro. I can't be too mad at that. Now everybody's gonna be like, this is why we should have got Jim Harbaugh, but understand that's why Jim Harbaugh went there and didn't come here.
Right.
There's a reason.
Exactly.
There's a reason.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
He did not want to come here, bro. I don't know why people keep saying that. He didn't want to come here.
No, I don't, and I don't think
There's
he
a
would have.
motherfucking reason he went to the Chargers, bro.
Yep.
No. What can he do? Turf, what can he do over here?
I
In
agree.
reality.
I agree, bro. I agree
Come on, man.
100%. I agree.
Y'all gotta stop expecting one person to be Jesus H. Christ and just expect us to consistently build a winning organization. Not there ain't gonna be not one person that walk up in here and all of a sudden gonna walk on water and change the whole thing. It's
Nope.
not gonna happen, bro. It needs to be a consistent thing of building towards,
Correct.
because we've been so dysfunctional. Right? Like, you got to understand, bro. It's the same thing like money, bro. Quick money don't last long.
At
You
all.
got to get steady investment, reoccurring investment. That's what's going to make the long bread. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree, bro.
You got to go ahead and
You
make
over
the
there
long money.
preaching,
You gotta make the
bro.
long
You
money.
getting it? Yeah. You talking nothing but the truth right now. For real.
Because, bro, like it's how society go, bro. It's just how it is now. Now, even saying that, you know me, I'm still saying like, hey, I would love, because guess what? We get a rookie quarterback, I'm gonna be on the train of he got to play right away.
Right.
But that's only because we ain't got no choice. We ain't got no choice. I've been saying if we had like a good veteran, go ahead. I'm all for it. It is
Right.
what it is.
Yep. No, you're right.
But
You're
we
absolutely
don't.
right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, we don't. But even if we get a first round quarterback, you know how they beat Turf. Like, if he's not look at
No
Joe Montana
bueno.
that first year, bro, we gonna say he's a bust.
Correct. 100%. No question about it. That, I mean, we
Don't
can't win.
understand
Yeah, we
the
can't
thought
win.
process.
Yeah, we can't win.
No,
Nope. Not in that
no.
scenario.
But I mean, as for today, though, at least we took our win today because we are now sitting. I believe. Let me look at the actual tank order, or
Right.
the draft order. Let's say.
Let me look at the
We're
tank order.
5. We're 5th.
Oh, wow.
We are officially 5th, ladies and gentlemen, on the draft board. So Jacksonville has the number 1 pick. The Giants have the number 2 pick. Tennessee has the number 3 pick.
Wow.
Cleveland has the number 4, and we have the number 5, which is we beat Cleveland. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, we did.
So yeah, there's that.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah, 5th pick.
Big Daddy has a very, very good question for us right here. Definitely worth answering.
Hit me.
So, Jose Delgado, fellas, besides us, who do you guys see drafting a quarterback in the top 7 of the draft? It's a great question.
I just named 2 teams right now that I'm scared of. I ain't gonna cap.
100%.
2 teams right now, bro. Tennessee and the Giants. No lie. The Giants for sure.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie.
100%.
The Giants for sure. They'll. I used to think the money tag will save Daniel Jones. I don't think it's gonna save Daniel Jones this next season. The way it's looking.
It's not.
I don't know, man.
He's toast. He's toast.
And with Tennessee, bro, like Will Levis is just so bad. He's just so terrible.
Very bad. Awful.
There's no way you can justify going into next season with no damn Will Levis.
No.
It's not gonna work, bro.
No.
It's not gonna work.
Not even a little bit.
Nah, bro.
Nope.
So, of those 2 teams, I'm gonna be real with you. The Giants scare me. They'll take one, but you gotta hope they like Cam Ward or something, you know.
Right.
We just gotta be in the top 5, bro. We gotta be in the top 5 because I swear to God, right? I just don't believe that Dion will let his son go to Cleveland.
Right. I agree.
Or go to like Tennessee or something.
I don't see it either, bro. It ain't gonna happen.
You got to understand, right? You got to understand. Like, yes, we're not a great organization, right? But Dion knows Mark.
Right.
So he knows Mark character. He knows
Correct.
at least, like, and that's what I keep saying to people. We could have a worse owner than Mark Davis, bro. 100%. I take no slander.
Yep.
No Mark Davis slander. I don't accept no Mark Davis slander, bro. At the end of the day, we can have a way worse owner than what we have. Dion likes Mark.
Yes.
I mean, Tennessee's front office isn't the worst.
No.
But they're not the best either. Well, actually, their front office is terrible.
After the decisions they made, absolutely they're terrible. Completely terrible. Getting rid of Mike Vrabel alone, bro. Oh, Jesus. They deserve what they get. I mean, it's no different than, in my opinion, the Chicago Bears. I mean, we all saw that the Bears look like trash today. And the very first question I had was absolutely, of course, what did Caleb look like? Because he was supposed to be the number 1 quarterback in the draft, right? I'm just saying.
The savior.
And they always, and what do the Bears always do? The Bears always get it wrong picking a quarterback. How many quarterbacks we got to talk about?
See, but even drafting? That, right? Like, yeah, true. But even with the Bears, bro, like, organizationally, these motherfuckers don't do the right thing either.
At all.
Right? Like,
at all.
What they should have done if they were, I said this to my uncle many a times. He's like, what you think we should do? I'm like, bro, if you're gonna move on from Justin Fields, you gotta move on from Eberflus too. You have to. It doesn't make sense to keep both of them. They both was on a shitty team. So you might as well start it clean, start it fresh.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Get Caleb with somebody that can help him, and y'all both are rookies. You grow together. That's better, bro. Instead of getting now, you're gonna have to get a new coach, and now your rookie quarterback is learning his second offensive scheme in 2 years.
Yep.
That's dumb, bro. It's stupid. So looking at Tennessee, you're absolutely right. You said it earlier in the chat, Turf. Getting rid of Vrabel just because he was big and strong and intimidating looking is a fireable offense in itself.
It's insane.
Fireable offense in itself. That's nerd shit, bro. Give me 1 second. Baby mom's is calling. Give me one.
Yeah, do your thing. I don't know what's going on, man. I really honestly don't. But we're gonna go through some of this chat right now. Shout out to the chat. Desert Raider, Donkeys choke today. Queefs are the worst 9-0 team of all time. I agree with that, Desert Raider. Absolutely. 100%, man. 100%. And what's that? John, what is that? John Studios? What does he got to say? I'm sure it has something to do with me. Quality control engineer reporting to human resources, your employee badge. Yeah, I'm over here messing up today, man. I'm over here messing up. Sacktown, salute, bro.
Yeah, man. Hey, you see the quality control in this mug? You got us moving and shaking and gyrating around the whole screen.
I'm doing it up,
But
man. I'm trying to get
still
it
good
in.
though. We still moving. We
Yes,
still
sir.
moving.
Yes, sir.
We still good. But yeah, man, like you said, fireable offense in Tennessee. Not only did they let Mike Vrabel go, but they let Derrick Henry walk out the door as well.
Yeah, that was
Stupid.
crazy. That was
Just
crazy.
dumb. So
Crazy.
yeah, just idiotic move, in my opinion. So I don't like their front office. I don't think anybody likes Cleveland front office.
Right.
No one.
Right.
You can lie if you want to.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
can lie if you want to and say Cleveland got a front office. They definitely don't.
Mr. OC Raider
Out of
Nation.
all those dudes,
I was just gonna say, I don't know where you been, my guy.
What's going
but,
on?
Yeah, have we named an OC yet? Yes, his name is Scott Turner, and he's dragging his daddy along with him. You know that old man named Norv Turner. So I'm actually good with it. I'm actually real good with it. Shout out to Charles Washington. Okay, we all understand we have sucked for way too long. Yeah, we got a ton.
and we gonna keep saying it. What else we supposed to say?
Yeah.
I mean,
Nah,
what else we supposed to
absolutely.
say? We supposed
Yeah.
to talk good about him? Wrong. No. I can't kiss no ass, and it's not supposed to be kissed, bro. Sorry.
Nope.
This ain't gonna happen. But what I will say, let's go ahead and end it off like this. We didn't talk about AP. We didn't talk about this. I think what we need to do, and I'm glad you're on this train with me, my guy. Oh, first of all, Mr. Raider Nation sent us a super chat.
Did he really? Oh man, I missed it. Shout out to
Super
Mr. Raider
Chat.
Nation super chat. I didn't
out.
get to see it.
Shout out, big dog.
Yeah, we trying to figure that out, guys.
3 things.
Yeah, we trying to figure that out. So I will be getting these super chats. Give me a little bit of time.
He just sent the $2 one, though. I appreciate you, bro, with the $2 super chat. That's love, bro.
Absolutely.
That's much love.
100%.
But what I will say, 3 things to end it off. One, I don't think I have a great question for you in the chat, and I don't know if you answered it earlier, but I asked it in the group chat, right? Bears fire their head coach. Okay. So if you're Ben Johnson, what's a more attractive destination for you? Chicago, where you can go, and Caleb, by all means, bro, you don't just give up. I mean, it's the second year, he got all the ability in the world. So you still look at that like a rookie kind of, where you can mold that to what you want, right? Especially if you're the head coach and play caller. So do you go to Chicago and what they have and their weapons, and you know their GM with Ryan Poles is not a bad GM. He's a pretty good GM. So do you rock with them, or do you go with us and what we're going to have? If you're Ben Johnson, which job would you want? The Bears job, or would you want the Raiders job? Y'all let me know.
I mean, I'm taking the Raiders just because it's the Raiders over the Bears, but I mean, we gonna be biased on this question. You know what I mean? And plus, honestly, I don't know which front office is more dysfunctional. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll say it like this. I if I'm a dude that's gonna bet on my job,
right,
I bet on the people who kept the coach a year too long, rather than the people who gonna get rid of me after 8 games.
Right. No, that's a great point. It's a great point. Makes a lot of sense.
I'm like, bro, like, if we get rid of coaches after 8 games, at least I know the Bears is gonna hold on to me until they don't want to hold on to me no more, until they absolutely can't. At that point, I'll be like, all right, cool.
Right. No, I'm with you, 100%.
So I don't know. What's a more d- attractive job? I think it might be. I mean, I like what we're doing, but still, it doesn't. It all is contingent on do you like the situation, like you said.
Right. Absolutely. And Tone Sanders is by far the better quarterback out of the two, as far as being quarterback ready for NFL right now.
Don't even get
In
me
my
started,
opinion.
bro.
In my
Don't even get me
opinion.
started.
So
Don't even
you
get me
didn't
started.
miss nothing.
We'll say, second point real quick. I brought this up on Twitter. You let me know. But if we do get rid of AP, I'd rather get Mike Vrabel, a guy like Mike Vrabel,
Right.
than get Ben Johnson.
Oh,
in my opinion.
100%. I
That's
mean,
where I'm at.
what sense does it make to go through the same mistake you just made, if you will, if you're going to fire a rookie head coach the first year? Why would you go get another rookie head coach? I mean, that is literally the definition of insanity. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Dog.
So, yeah.
It's like we speak another language when we say that. Like, how is that not hard to comprehend, bro? Like, the whole reason we're mad is because he's never really been a head coach.
Correct.
Take the play calling out of it, bro. Y'all gotta get rid of that, bro. It's easier to find a young offensive coordinator than it is to get the head coach right.
Correct.
So at the end of the day, bro, like, y'all gotta get rid of the whole, he calls plays. Yes, but that's not all he will be doing.
Correct.
It's just calling plays. He's got to do everything else. And like you said, Turf, you just said it. We're not learning. First you go from rookie, whatever, but we've already made this same move before, like we've already said. We moved on from the coach to get the innovative play caller.
Yep.
And here we sit. No innovative offense. So, bro, like, stop it. We keep doing the same thing, bro. Let's not do that. I would rather get a guy that I've seen, right? And at the end of the day, Mike Vrabel didn't get fired because he went like 2-15.
Right.
He didn't go 2-15.
Not at all.
He got fired because that front office was stupid.
Exactly, because the man made the playoffs 2 years in a row, back to back, with Ryan Tannehill. Didn't he make it with Ryan Tannehill? Like, man,
With
please.
Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah, they bugging.
With Ryan Tannehill. Man made the playoffs, bro. And that defense was raw.
Beyond.
Defense was raw. So in the defense, he's still built because don't get it twisted, bro. Yes, the person that's there right now, yes, he's coaching the team, but that defense Mike Vrabel put together.
Oh, yeah.
So say what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like all them drafts, he put that defense together. That defense is real.
Yep.
Now, the only thing that I got mad at Vrabel about was hiring Todd Downing and believing Todd Downing was the guy. So that would scare me.
Right.
But didn't he have, am I mistaken, or did he not have Arthur Smith first?
He might have had Arthur Smith.
I believe he had Arthur Smith. And then Arthur Smith went to the Falcons, and then he got fired from there and then went to the Steelers, I think.
Correct.
But
I think you're right.
Yeah, bro. I would, like you said, I'd rather go with something else rather than a rookie if we're going to fire a rookie head coach in 8 games.
Yep.
9 games.
Yep. I agree, man.
Everybody says Ben Johnson wouldn't want to be in the same division as the Lions. I don't know about that.
Right.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I think about that. Now, last point I will make, Turf, and then we can go ahead and that thing out.
Yeah, for sure.
College quarterbacks, watch them, right? I think we're now at the point now I can officially give my rankings. Obviously, Shedeur is 1. Obviously. There's no debate. I don't care what nobody tells me. There's nothing I want to see. We're not talking about, bro. And when I grade these quarterbacks, I'm grading off of pure the mechanics, the technique, how I think the game translates to the NFL game, right? Yep. Because I can watch them do things in college all day, all night. But how will it translate to the NFL? Will that work? a lot of what I see Shedeur do, a lot translates. A lot of it translates. He'll be able to step in and be efficient, right?
Yep.
I think he's got that leadership quality regardless of the case. Cam Ward is the obvious QB2, in my opinion. Obvious.
Absolutely.
But
I agree.
he's got things he needs to work on, bro. Anybody that thinks he does not have to work on things when he comes into the league is going to be in for a very rude awakening.
For sure.
Rude. That's not to say that he won't be good. But, dog, you have to understand. Like I said in the group chat yesterday, bro, like, the man was 9 for 20 in the first half.
Right.
That's not going to get it done.
It's just not even close.
It's not going to get it done, bro. That you can't do that. We just crucified Anthony Richardson for that stat line.
Sure did.
So, let's not start with the whole, oh, he can do this, he can do that, bro. We've seen the Russian roulette, the way he plays, right? Sometimes you're going to be like, okay, that's a great play. Other times you're going to look and you're going to be left scratching your head.
Correct.
But not even that. He just don't have the mechanics all the way like that, bro. He just got to learn. He's got more to season himself with.
I agree.
More to season.
SoCal
QB3 turf is a toss-up. It's a toss-up turf on QB3 because I don't know who I would put there, right? Like,
right.
I don't like Jalen Milrow. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't.
Definitely not
I do
doing
not like
Jalen
Jalen
Milrow, bro. Nowhere close, man. Nowhere close.
I don't like Jalen Milrow, bro. I don't. You know, the athletic ability is nice, you know, but he ain't got the touch, bro. He ain't got the type of arm that I think he can have. I don't see it.
Yep.
I don't see the NFL arm or accuracy. So it's hard for me to put him there. A lot of people like that Jackson Dart, bro. A lot of people like that Jackson Dart.
I do not.
That's Severe's guy. That's Severe's guy.
Yeah, I don't. I think you possibly now that might typically be Mitch Trubisky. That might be the Mitch Trubisky of the draft because I think he's going to get lumped in with the other great quarterbacks, and he's not going to pan out. That's my thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see nothing coming from him.
And everybody can tell me that Ben Johnson is an offensive genius. Once again, he has never been a head coach.
Right.
So we're going to go from rookie to rookie. Now,
hold
people
on,
are going to tell me, right?
Who is
Because I just saw
Mario?
M85.
Who is Mario Greenberry? My boy Turf getting a little bit fat. Hold up, man. How you gonna call me out like that in the chat? All good. I don't even know who Mario is. I can't think of who that
Say
is.
that, man. Why you going at my man's subconscious, bro?
Nah, we love the chat, bro. Y'all say whatever
but-
y'all want to say, man. Just show up and show up.
I think, you know, like Chalk Talk says, bro, you got to be a leader of men, bro. M85 asks, why would you go get another linebacker coach that turned head coach? If he's talking about Vrabel, everybody wants to talk about, well, AP don't have no experience. Vrabel at least got playoff wins.
Right.
There you go. I got a playoff win. I got playoffs on the resume, at least. Who else?
We
Who else
got
do you want?
a super
Ben
chat.
Johnson.
We got a super chat, and I can finally see it. Sacktown Raider Mike. I'd rather have Turf and Rundown losing sound at times than no Turf and Rundown at all. I love it. I appreciate that, boss.
Hey, that's love, bro.
Yes,
that's
sir.
love. But real talk, bro, I'm like, you know, if we get Ben Johnson. Well, I'll say this: if we don't get Ben Johnson, a lot of people are going to be screwed.
Oh yeah,
screwed because then you don't have no backup plan, do you?
None.
Zero.
None at all. None whatsoever.
So if we don't get Ben Johnson, who's after that? Who would you want? Let's hear it. And this is not to call nobody out,
right?
But like I said, when it come to people that don't do the YouTube, I said this with Leo. When it come to people that don't do the YouTube stuff and talk weekly, and you know what I mean, we show our face on camera weekly.
Right.
It is what it is, bro. Your opinion, you can change your opinion, you can do what you do. But I feel like if we gonna be on here weekly, giving our opinions, people gonna follow us. I'm gonna stand on what I say.
Absolutely.
It is what it is. So
100%.
if I'm going to give you guys if I'm going to give you guys differences, like, oh, I don't like this person, then I'm going to give you solutions on how we can fix that as well. And I'm going to give you backup plans on that as well. If we don't get Ben Johnson, ask people who want Ben Johnson. Who else do you want besides that? Let me know.
Yeah, offensive coordinators.
Because you got to have some type of plan, bro.
Yeah, I'm at a loss right now.
Yeah, I mean, and I see Jonathan Studios, he says you want an offensive-minded coach. Not necessarily does that always have to be the case. The Houston Texans don't have an offensive-minded head coach.
Nope. The
Commanders don't have an offensive-minded head coach.
Defense all day.
Right.
Defense all day. They just chose the right offensive coordinators.
You got the right guy, bro. Yeah, you got the right offensive guy to lead your squad. You can say that, but not necessarily do you need the offensive guy, because you can always find the offensive coordinator, whether it be from college, whether it be, you know, up and coming dude in the NFL. You'll be able to find that.
Yep. We got another one. Jackson Dart is my favorite quarterback in this class. Good for you, but
a lot of people. I gotta look more, bro. I gotta see a little more. But I like what I saw yesterday. That was a good game. I keep telling people, bro. I understand how old he is, but hey, man, when you see it, you just see it. That Dylan Gabriel, bro.
Right.
He just continues to do good things.
Yep. I agree.
Dylan Gabriel continue to do good things, bro. It's hard for me to ignore it.
Chalk Talk with Coach D. Ain't that Devon, man? Ain't that our guy Devon right there?
It is, bro. It is. What up, man?
What's cracking, D?
What up? Dominique says everyone has stuff to work on, literally every prospect. Dominique, you missing the point, bro. We're not saying nobody has nothing to work on.
Right.
What we are saying is, if you think he's as close as a prospect, let's say if you think at the quarterback position, he's comparable to Shedeur Sanders, you're fooling yourself. He's not. That's going to hurt some people's feelings. It is, bro. But I'm going to tell you the 100% truth, bro. Playing the position of quarterback, Cam Ward is not a better quarterback than Shedeur Sanders. He's not.
Nope. Not even close.
When I tell he's not. I don't care what nobody tells me, bro. You tell me Cam Ward got better accuracy than Shedeur Sanders. Y'all let me know. No.
Nope.
He got better anticipation than Shedeur Sanders? I don't think so. Can he read defenses better than Shedeur Sanders? Let me know.
Nope.
So if 2 out of 3 you said no to, stop. Stop. That let you know.
Yes, sir.
2 out of 3. He did ask, would you rather have Caleb or Shedeur? Shedeur.
Oh, 100%. 100%. 100% is Shedeur Sanders. And it's for other reasons, but the main number one reason is he's the most NFL-ready quarterback. Look at the offense and the style of offense that Shedeur Sanders is running as opposed to what Miami's running. I mean, you're going to see a lot of regression in when it comes to Cam Ward and the lack of how he's being taught. I mean, this kid is still chucking stuff across the field, like just doing mental mistake football that you can't do that in the NFL. And I can guarantee you when the pressure comes on, that's what resort to. That's what we've been seeing him resort to, making those foolish plays. So I don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
This is not a poo-poo session on Cam Ward, because people will take it like that, Turf. They're going to take it like we're going to say like, oh, he's a terrible prospect. Like, no, but it's understanding what you need to do, because this is the problem. Too many organizations delude themselves in ignoring the problems. Right. They ignore the red flags, right? Like, we're the New York Giants. We see Daniel Jones and we see him do X, Y, and Z, but we're going to ignore that and still think he can do this other stuff, which he can't, right?
Sure
like,
can't.
You just got to know who you are. I put Cam Ward more in the Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes category, meaning I think he benefits more by sitting a year, but I still think that means his ceiling could be so high, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
look what happens when Josh Allen got in. He was so raw. He was so raw when he got in here, bro.
He was.
You know, Patrick Mahomes didn't really need to play that first year, but even when he played, he was making them silly mistakes throwing across the field.
Rookie mistakes.
He was doing silly stuff.
Making rookie mistakes.
Exactly. But now look at them now. Josh Allen has figured out a way to play the Russian roulette a little bit better. He knows how to balance that a little bit better. You can see it now. And now he's definitely a top 3 quarterback. Definitely. Right? But that he still plays with that risk, that abandon, that reckless abandon. He's still going to do that. That's just what he is.
Right.
But he learns how to control it. Meanwhile, I think Shedeur is more of the CJ Stroud, Joe Burrow category, right? Where it's not super flashy,
right?
But he's gonna mow you down, bro. If you allow this man to just pick you apart in the coverage, he's gonna mow you down.
Right. No, I agree.
So when I'm looking at them, I think it just depends what you want. Do you want to take the flyer on a guy where you say he's gonna need some seasoning, but if I get him the right coaching in a year, he's gonna be crazy.
Right. Well, and I was just going to say, that's the other kind of missing piece. And again, shout out to Peggy Holmes on this one, because she's the one that brings it up. We're rushing to get a quarterback, but I think we should probably be looking for an offensive coordinator that fits that quarterback first and foremost.
There you go.
And as you see, I got it up here right here, Jonathan Studios. You actually want an offensive-minded coach who can play call McVay, O'Connell, Shanahan. That way, your team is not at the mercy of your OC taking a head coach job somewhere else. State of the NFL in 2024.
This is my response to this, because somebody told me this earlier, and this is my response. I think that depends on the quarterback.
Right.
I really do. I think it depends on the quarterback. Because I'm gonna be real with you. Certain guys can leave and the quarterback will still perform the same.
Correct.
Right. I think that. I definitely think that. I just think it just depends on the quarterback. Like if you, like for example, the Eagles, right? The Eagles took a step back because I don't think Jalen Hurts is no top 10 quarterback. I don't think he's a trash quarterback. I don't think he's trash, but I just don't think he's a top 10 quarterback.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like you're gonna get that regression because some of what he was doing in that Super Bowl year was because of Shane Steichen. You're going to get that. Meanwhile, you get guys like Justin Herbert, and I hate to say this, but you get guys like Justin Herbert, or you get guys like Lamar Jackson, right? Think about this. How many offensive coordinators has Lamar had?
I don't think a lot. I'm trying to think.
He's had a couple.
Lamar Jackson?
He's had a couple. Yeah, John Harbaugh don't call no plays.
No, I know that. Yeah, he's a defensive guy. He's a defensive guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a defensive guy for sure. Yeah.
That's another example right there, because Harbaugh don't call plays at all, bro. And I think the Ravens, since Lamar has been there, has changed their offensive coordinator at least 2 to 3 times. At least 2 to 3.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Because right now they got Todd Monken.
Right.
Because right now they got Todd Monken. Before Todd Monken, they had Greg Roman. Right? They had Greg Roman.
I think you're right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Greg Roman. I think he had one more before Greg Roman. So I think it just depends on your quarterback, bro.
Right.
When Houston loses Slowick, when they lose Slowick, I don't think it's gonna be that bad because CJ Stroud is that guy.
Right.
So, get him an offense that's comparable to what he has already, and we're good to go. Damn. Okay. Yeah. Get him an offense that's comparable to what he's running, and I think you make that happen. But yeah, I think it just depends on what you got at quarterback, to be honest.
Right. Any Raider boosters, my guy Jeff in the building. With technology nowadays, can we just hire a bunch of AI coaches and let AI call plays and pick players? might do better than humans. We keep hiring. You're not gonna get me to disagree with that. I use artificial intelligence every day, all day.
Okay.
So.
So some people are asking. Oh, hey, you already know. But some people are asking for us to hire Bobby Slowick as the next head coach. Head coach.
I ain't with it.
I'm looking at his coaching history right now.
I ain't
Bro.
with it.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
I ain't with it.
I'm not either. He's only been an official offensive coordinator for 2 years.
Right.
2 years. He's been a video assistant since 2010 in the league, and from there, assistant coach on defense actually, for 5 years, and then went to offensive assistant coach for 2 years with Frisco, and then remained there until he got the gig with the Texans. So, bro, this is what I'm saying. Why are we trying to hire guys that don't really have that much experience in prominent coaching roles anyway?
Right. Doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense.
Watch this. Let's go Ben Johnson. Let's go Ben Johnson. Let's see what he got. Right? If I go Ben Johnson, he has dog. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Like 3 years. He's been an offensive coordinator for 3 years. Dog, he was a tight ends coach in 2021. A tight ends coach, sir.
No longevity, no consistency.
It's not like I just read with. Like, what are we talking about, bro? I understand. It looks good from the outside looking in, bro. But let's stop getting all, all shiny bells and whistles. Ooh, look at him, and really, really get down and break down what we're gonna be getting. Because even if we do get him, sure, I'll be happy. This is not me saying let's not get Ben Johnson,
right?
But what I am saying is let's not put the Raider blinders on all of a sudden and think, oh my God, this man's gonna be Jesus H. Christ calling plays.
Correct.
It's not happening.
Nope. It is not. You are right.
Bro.
You are absolutely right.
He was a tight ends coach since in 2021. As soon as 2021, he was a tight ends coach, and yes, he was part of that team that went 3-13. So very interesting, right? And then that 2022 year, I don't think he started off great at all until I think that back half of the season. Then they ended up winning like 7 straight games that year in 2022 that parlayed them into what they're doing now.
Yep.
But nah, dog. He was not. It's only been like 2 years, for real, that he's called, like 2 years that he's called a good offense. Really ran that how he's supposed to run it.
And they'll want to fire him immediately. And they'll want to fire him yesterday. As soon as he makes one mistake.
Yeah, bro.
It's not even worth
I just, we just gotta get stable. It's not about getting the shiny bells and whistles, bro. It's just about getting stable,
Right. No, I agree. I see our guy Federo's in the building. Bobby Slowick, Texans offensive coordinator. Shanahan tree. Yeah. There's some.
We want a play caller, bro.
Right.
It's easier to get a play caller.
Right. How do you guys feel about Joe Brady, offensive coordinator from the Bills?
Being the OC?
Yeah.
Or being the head coach?
Right. This is SoCal South, so it's a good question. Because
this one, being the head coach, no. Being the OC, I would think about that.
Of course.
Yeah, I would think about that. But being the head coach, that's a pure F no for me. I'm good.
Absolutely. Right.
Good. Because he's been an offensive coordinator before, but the years he was an offensive coordinator, except this year, were not good. He went 5-11 and 5-7 them 2 years. So,
all right. So listen to Mr. Jonathan here. Yeah, we want Houston's OC as our next head coach if Ben Johnson takes the Chicago job. Are you not listening? Play calling is such a valuable asset and difference maker. You want your head coach doing that. I absolutely vehemently
Are you not
100%
listening?
disagree. Exactly, bro. You're the one that's not listening. You're not listening because
This is the example of what I'm talking about, Turf. But go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say because I mean we literally just named two teams where their head coach is defensive guys and they hired the right offensive coordinator and they're flourishing, right? The Commanders is obviously one of them, and then the Texans is another. Both of those teams have defensive head coaches, heavily defensive head coaches, like only defensive head coaches. So I don't understand the logic. I don't understand the logic that you have to have a offensive-minded head coach. I mean, I get it. I understand everybody wants Andy Reid. I'd love to have Andy Reid as my head coach. I mean, Jim Harbaugh. I mean, John Harbaugh. He's a defensive-minded guy, man. The Ravens actually have a legitimate shot this year.
Mike T.
These are all
Mike
defensive-minded head
right?
coach. Yeah, Mike Tomlin's another defensive head coach. No offense whatsoever. So I just don't agree with that point. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I don't agree. Yeah, I'd much rather personally have the defense to rely on more so than trying to rely on an offense and have a shootout with that dude in our division called Patrick Mahomes because you're never gonna win it. You're never gonna win it. So I don't know. I would just go around this different.
It's just the thing, bro. Like, if we get that, then we're not saying we don't want that. But at the same time, it is understanding, bro. Like, we're reading these guys' histories. You get what I'm saying? Like, they have not been in prominent roles that fucking long. And do you see how hypocritical it sounds to say, hey, we're just going to fire a dude 8 games in because he's a rookie, he don't seem to know what he's doing, and then hire a guy that has never done this before because he can call plays?
Right.
Like, come on, bro. You don't understand, bro, because it's different if we're just saying, yes, bro, all you got to do is call plays. Then that's different. I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm not going to say anything. But that's not all he's doing.
Nope.
And the fact he's even been in a coordinator position for just 2 years, and you want to immediately just say, hey, yeah, bro, go ahead. You feel me? Get up in there to the head coach. We're going to sound old again, Turf. I remember back in the day as an offensive coordinator, you had to actually win some playoff games, go to the Super Bowl or something for me to be like, yeah, that's a dude I want.
Right. So we got MWO. Y'all trust Tom Telesco to draft the right quarterback? I don't think he has a choice in what quarterback he's going to draft because Tom Brady is going to tell him exactly who the quarterback is that he wants. I think we all heard that loud and clear from Mark Davis himself. He said Tom will be heavily involved in the quarterbacking situation. So, I absolutely trust him. He's not going to have a choice.
Bro,
not going to have a choice.
I definitely think Tom is going to pick who the right one is because he's going to – I mean, not Tom. It's Tom.
Yeah, Tom Telesco. Yep.
They're going to pick the right one because he's going to get told which one to pick. So, regardless of it, like, if you're top 2, there's no other choice. There's zero choice.
Right.
But let's real quick. I want to touch on this real quick, Turf.
Yeah.
To really, really point this, like, really drive this point home.
Yeah.
For example, everybody wants to hire Ben Johnson. Everybody wants to hire Bobby Slowick as a head coach. Okay, sure. For example, let's look at Kyle Shanahan, one of the best offensive minds in the league. Do you know how many years it took before this man was a head coach? How many years it took for him to actually become a head coach? And even when we saw him, the last time we saw him as an offensive coordinator, he actually went to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So, yeah, bro, like he was an offense 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years as an offensive coordinator before he took that San Francisco job. 7 years.
Right.
And this man has a father in the league that has won a Super Bowl. And you think even he took 7 years. So It's like, bro, what are we like? What are we looking at? What are we saying, bro? If I took out his head coaching resume for the Niners, his resume still looks better than Ben Johnson's and Bobby Slowick's.
Yep. Nope, I agree.
These is just facts, bro.
I agree.
These is facts.
Larry Fleming in the building. Air raid offense doesn't translate well to the NFL. Ward has the talent, but he needs to be with the right quarterback coach and offensive coordinator. Shedeur Sanders has a great head start through the tutelage of his father and Tom Brady. You absolutely right. You absolutely right,
Hey, man. Hey, is Jonathan Studios one of your homeboys?
Oh yeah, because I was gonna pull him up. You talking about this right here? I don't know who he is, but shout out to Jonathan Studios. I don't.
Okay.
Rundown. Why don't you pick up Antonio Pierce's line?
Before what I'm about to say right now, I didn't know if you if you knew him or not.
I don't.
Obviously, my man has a problem with comprehension, right? Like that obviously was a problem in school. So we obviously got to go ahead and break it down for him elementary style. So this is what we gonna do, bro. The whole time, did we not just sit here and say consistency? He's a rookie. And obviously you ain't been here too long, bro, because it's your first time here, so you don't know how we get down. The whole time before the season, we sat here, Turf and I, most of us on here, and said, he's a rookie, bro. If it's going to look ugly, it's going to look ugly. It is what it is. I've consistently sat here and said on my stream, I'm going to give this man 20 games. 20 games. To see what it looked like. Basically because McDaniels got 20 games. And because I know for a fact, bro, it's this man's first year. At the end of the day, bro, I want to see what it looks like when the vision is drawn out for another year.
Right.
What else can we draft?
Right. My question.
What else can we acquire?
My question to Jonathan Studios is: would you have been saying the same thing about Dan Campbell his first year? How about his second year? Because both of those years, I don't think he won more than 3 or 4 games. And you ready to just get rid of him and not defend because it hasn't had any time to get any of his players in, to get any of his He was hired for the position with what he had. Same difference with Antonio Pierce. And now you got to give a person time. You got to give him time. You just have to. I don't see
what justified Dan Campbell staying them for that first year and a half.
Exactly.
What justified it?
Exactly. Other than he had a vision and
now,
he just.
I saw some people say like, "Oh yeah, he wasn't getting blown out that first year, or whatever the case." But he was 3-13. So what are we saying?
Right.
What are we talking about? You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, 3-13. Either way, bro, there was no justification for a lot of people to say, "Oh, we should have kept Dan Campbell or whatever." Right. But you just see what you have.
Yep.
You just have to see. It's okay if it's not good. Then that's fine.
Right.
Bro. Understand, bro, there's going to be another Ben Johnson. There's always going to be another Bobby Smith.
Always. There's always going to be
There's going to be another, bro.
There's always going to be the next. Exactly. Shout out to Sacktown Raider Mike.
We're not
another super chat,
man.
Super chat. Happy Veterans Day tomorrow. All the vets out there. I'm an Army paratrooper vet. That's what's up, man. Thank you for your service, man.
Oh.
That's what's up.
Yeah, thank you for your service, bro. Yeah, hey, happy Veterans Day to everybody, man.
Yep, that's
happy
tomorrow.
Day. Yep. But yeah, bro, like we're not either way, bro. We staying consistency. It is not wrong to say we want to see what another draft class and another round of free agents looks like. Right. It's not wrong.
Right.
That's not wrong.
I agree.
At the same time, you're still not answering my question. If it's not Ben Johnson, Bobby Slowick, right? These are rookie head coaches. So we're going to cut another rookie to get another rookie.
Doesn't make sense.
That's what we're fine with doing, right? We're good with that.
Doesn't make sense. And that's
because
the question.
He can call plays.
It doesn't make sense.
Josh McDaniels called plays, and he got more rings than them.
Yep.
Josh McDaniels got that, and they're gonna say, right, they're more qualified because they've called plays. Sure, but at the end of the day, bro, when you're taking a head coaching job head coaching and offensive coordinators, two different things. Josh McDaniels must have taught y'all nothing.
There you go.
That is not the same thing, bro. It's not the same thing. You're taking what he does from one job and applying it to another job. It's not the same thing, bro. It's just not.
It's not.
That's like me telling Turf he works in tech, right? He works in tech, but I need him to go ahead and figure out how to draw me a realistic portrait of somebody on the team. Like, bro, why am I going to ask him to do that?
Right.
That's two totally different things.
Yep.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Just me, I'm looking at it two totally different things because I'm looking at Josh McDaniels, bro. Josh McDaniels has more cachet than both of the dudes we're talking about right now.
I agree.
But yet it's difficult to make that transition to being a coordinator to the head man. That's just different. Some people got it. Some people are built on that. Now, my question to everybody is this. If they end up not being, because this is my problem with the fans now. We're going to say with the fans. If they are not winning right away, I don't want to hear anything out of anybody's mouths on moving on. I don't want to hear it.
Nope.
So what's going to happen if they come in here and we start 2-something? Then what? What do? I want to know everybody. No, because you know what, Turf? We got to do this, bro. We got to do this because this is what we got to start doing.
Yeah.
Everybody like to say something, but they don't want to back it up, bro. So put your money where your mouth is now. Put it where your mouth is now.
Yeah.
If you get Ben Johnson and he starts 2-something, what are you saying? Are you going to be patient?
Right.
Are you going to preach patience? Is that what you'll do? I want to know. Let me know. Because for you to sit here and say, "Oh, he won't start 2-something," that's naive.
Yep.
It's naive.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? Like to think a rookie head coach with a rookie quarterback won't start bad is very naive to think.
It's beyond naive. It's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. It really is.
Come on now. There's a chance that they won't. There's a chance that they won't start off the gate hot. That's okay. But guess what? What I want to know is anybody that wants to fire AP right now in 8 games, are we keeping that same sentiment if Ben Johnson, or 9 games if Ben Johnson starts 2-7?
Right.
What are we doing? That's all I want to know. And crickets, Turf.
Yeah.
But when we say something about Ben Johnson and all, then they're quick. The chats pop. You feel what I'm saying? They like that. The chats be popping, bro. But when we need answers like that, where are the answers, bro?
Right.
Where
right.
the answers at?
I agree.
Come on now. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm done with the. You got to show me now, bro. All fans and all that. We talk a good game, bro. We all talk a good game, like we know what we talking about. Well, let's do it then.
Yep. I agree, bro.
Even if I'm wrong, that's fine, bro. Even if I'm wrong, that's fine. We sat up here, Turf, multiple weeks, multiple days, and said if we're wrong about AP, so be it.
Exactly.
But I want to see what it looks like, at least with the full vision drawn out.
You and me both, man. Give him a shot.
It.
Give him a shot. Give him a shot, man.
That's it. So I've been ranting, raving, man. You go ahead, man. Talk to the chat.
Yes, sir. Just Raiders, baby. It's obvious that AP doesn't have full decision making. It's Tom Telesco pulling strings right now. TB12 needs to give AP more control. I would agree with a little bit of that. I honestly would. I would agree with that. You know how I feel. I don't think he's been given full control. I've shown my proof, right? I've shown my reasons for backing it up. I've got videos showing the Chargers game. You can't not go for it.
Yep.
So, I mean, it is what it is. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see.
Yep.
Another Just Raiders, baby. Bobby Sloat is a good candidate.
Like,
Yep, go ahead. And that's...
Yeah, and don't get us wrong, bro. Me saying all this, it's like, that is not saying like if they came in here, I'd be rooting for them to fail, because I'd never do that, right? Never do that.
Right.
It's just along the facts of like, as we sit here right now with this, if you're going to feel one way about this, it's got to be the same way about the other situation. It's got to. You know what I mean? Like 2-7, whatever the case, bro. It's still 2-7. It doesn't matter.
I agree, 100%.
So we got to be more smart, bro. We got just for me. I'm just like, bro. We're gonna keep this sentiment about AP. That I need to see the same sentiment all the way around.
Across
I would
the
still be
board.
saying the same thing with Bobby. Exactly, bro. Like if Bobby came here and started, we fired AP and got Bobby, we got Ben Johnson, I'll say the same thing. I want 20 to 25 games.
Correct.
20 to 25 games. That's what I'll say the same thing, bro. I think that's just a good little time to really evaluate. But if they're like McDaniels and you can tell that the players just hate the man, well then hey, at that point,
They hate.
Yeah, go ahead.
They hate it.
Yeah, go
man.
ahead.
It was time to let that go. Yeah. It was time. For sure. 100%. All right, let's see what this guy says.
Yeah.
Jonathan Studios. Dan Campbell began his career in 2010 with the Dolphins. Tight end coach in 2011.
Right.
Miami interim head coach in 2015. NO assistant? What is NO assistant?
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Ah, okay. Assistant head coach.
New Orleans.
Yep, and then Lions head coach in 2021. Yeah.
No, and that's all good and dandy, bro. That's like, by all means, bro. Like all that
He's still a head. He's still
culminated
a rookie
into a
head-
3-13 in one season.
Exactly, and he was still a rookie head coach when he took that position. So,
You feel me? Like, bro,
assistant
that's
head
still
coach.
culminated into a 3-13 season. So all of that, like,
Yeah, and we got Champ Bailey, or is it not Champ Bailey, but Champ as our assistant GM.
Kelly.
Champ Kelly, but he's not a GM.
Yeah.
And when he goes and becomes a GM one day, guess what? He'll be a rookie GM. Just because you're an assistant doesn't make you somebody that's done the job.
thank you.
Yeah. It's very
And
different.
you want to know, like, it's just we're just saying that whatever we do, we have to figure out that it's not going to be instant. All right, that's fine, bro. That's fine. Because a lot of people seem to automatically think he's gonna pick everything up. It's gonna be right there. It's gonna be right there. Sure, bro. Like we've had multiple head coaches in here that's had way more experience than AP, and they've been fired. Some of y'all favorite coach in the world had mountains and mountains and mountains of experience, and he was still bad.
Yep.
He was still bad.
Yep.
See, and Jonathan Studio saying must be really hard to make the transition from college recruiter to linebacker coach and all that. We wasn't saying that when we wanted to hire AP.
Exactly. Nobody said that.
We wasn't saying
Nobody.
that then.
Everybody was for AP. There
Now
was
all of a sudden
nobody
it's the
that didn't
problem?
want him. Exactly. It's no different than Rich Bisaccia. Everybody wanted Rich Bisaccia, and we didn't get him. That's why we got AP. It's the exact reason.
Yeah.
Mark went
Leo,
against
you late,
his.
bro. You late.
Yeah, Leo way late. But yeah, it's the exact thing that you know what I'm saying. Mark Davis didn't do the first time, so that's why he did it.
Bro,
Yeah.
see, I just don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. So M85 says if it's a new coach with the rookie and it's a rough start, so be it.
Yeah.
If we're a top 10 offense and go 4-13, run it back. You see?
Right. No.
4-13. What's the difference?
Yeah. If we're a top 10 offense and going for it, why?
Because it's shiny?
So you actually think that? I actually think the reason that the Kansas City Chiefs are winning these Super Bowls is because of their defense. It's not the offense. And in fact, Mahomes hasn't been playing well at all, bro. So are you trying to say that it's an offensive team that's going to win the Super Bowl? Because, again, I'll reiterate, the Chiefs' offense isn't what was winning the Super Bowls for them. It's absolutely Chris Jones and that defense. Bro. I mean, they had two of the best lockdown corners the last Super Bowl. Like, what are you? I don't know.
Yeah, bro, they're not good.
Top 10 offense.
In my
I mean,
opinion,
yeah,
you know, I don't know how you can go top 10 offense and being 4-13, but because that'd be crazy if you did. That has to be historic. I gotta look up if somebody's ever
You
done
gotta
that.
have one of the worst defenses ever. Like, it doesn't even make sense.
Not right now. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta
Don't make
that's gotta
sense.
be historic, bro. That would be crazy. But think about that though. If he's 4-13, if Ben Johnson has a top 10 offense and goes 4-13, then we're getting on his ass about not getting the defense right and losing games like that.
Yep. 100%. Yep. I
I
agree,
don't know,
Desert
bro.
Raider.
You know, we can talk to the cow. We can talk till we blue in the face.
Right, to the
All
towels
thing
come
is,
home.
right, we're just, you feel me? Like, we're just saying, bro, we like consistency, and we want to see what it look like. If he asks him this next, like, if AP's trash this next year, then so be it, bro. I ain't gonna cry. We ain't gonna be all like that.
It's
You know
part of
what
the
I'm saying? Like,
process. It's part of the
but-
process. It's part of the process, bro. I mean, there was no getting out of this.
as long as there's something there. As long as there's something there, potential-wise, we can understand. Bro, what?
What?
That doesn't make no sense.
What?
If a coach goes 4-13, say if Ben Johnson don't know how to manage the game right,
Right.
we're gonna take that. But AP didn't know how to manage the game. This is all I'm saying, bro. I think we'll turn a blind eye to, you know, what we like. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
100%. All the time. All the
Turn a
time.
blind eye. You know, because at the end of the day, we're gonna either understand or we're just gonna be like, you know what, like, you know, it is what it is, bro. Because still, what we're saying is just saying that these things that we're seeing right now can very well happen with another person.
Absolutely. And we got Jonathan
Very
back.
well happen with another.
So, according to sources present, players had issues with the schedule not being efficient. There was a lack of organization and quote-unquote wasting time. And there was a lack of discipline and accountability. Well, go figure. The asylums are running the inmates are running the asylum. That's what happens when you get the cool coach that's the player's coach that is still trying to learn where to draw the line in the sand, how to be a player's coach but still be on the right side of the fence, etc. That's what you're dealing with right now. We all knew he was taking it way too far with smoking in the locker room, cigars after the game. Like, you never won nothing yet. He was just trying to gain that trust, in my opinion. You know, trying to gain that, you know, camaraderie, build that chemistry and that mentality, but probably took it a little too far, created cliques within the team, and then things started to fracture. And now when you got some feeling closer than the others, right? Some feeling more like the star than the others, right? All these things start to happen, man. They all start to boil up and boil over, and now you got AP looking bad. I said this from the beginning that locker room was fractured. The minute that Adams decided he was ready to leave, and when they made the what do you call it, business decision and sat Jack Jones. I mean, Jack obviously picked it